Still on fire. That is unexpected. Let's jump in the water. I'm on fire underwater. Weird. Okay, there we go. Right, normality has been resumed. Now that is the way to start an episode. The reason I've done that is because this episode was meant to be Benji and I raiding a woodland mansion together. We flew for probably about 80,000 blocks, maybe more, and eventually found a woodland mansion, raided it together, and I completely failed to record the audio. We had so much fun. I could show you some footage of us doing that, but it's unnarrated. Might be a little bit boring, and you've seen me raid a woodland mansion already, but I do have some photos to share with you. So here are Benji and I on an iceberg mineshaft of all things that we found. Here is Benji making a new friend. He provided us very kindly with a map to help us find the mansion, and then a couple of action shots from the foray into the mansion itself. Now, not to worry, I do have an episode for you today. Let's get into it. Well, after I last left you with the tower roof completed, I was very inspired to keep going, and so I worked a little bit more on the outside of the tower. And as you can see, we now have plenty of windows. We've got a balcony up the top here, we've got some smaller windows dotted around here, and basically it just helps give it a bit more of a complete feel. Not 100% sure this is going to be the final window layout, because it will depend as well what's going on inside. Maybe some of these windows will get blocked up by the library or whatever else I decide to put in there. Also, obviously at the top here it needs to do something. So one option might be to mimic something like the flower icicle thing that's on the other tower, or to do something a little bit different but with a similar sort of feeling. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit until inspiration strikes, but I am feeling very pleased, and if we head over into the tower, I will show you what the next part of the project is. Right, so the next part of the project is to work on the spiral staircase and the floors. Now you can already see I've tried out a little bit of something here using these spruce pillars. Not a big fan of those, to be honest. They're probably going to go. But what I've also done, if we look up, is I've put in a floor. Like a proper whole floor up there. So let's run up the stairs. And as we come up to here, you'll see that this is the level where I've got the top floor of the bedrooms. So my bedroom, the Avalanche suite, and a few others. And after this point, it's not really a staircase any longer, it's a tower that can be used. So if we go up, what I've done is I have completely filled in this floor and completely filled in the floor above that and the floor above that. But that's the top floor at the moment. So this space at the top, I've said I want some sort of vault, so that's going to be something I would do in the future. I've just noticed there is a bad guy just there. Can I shoot him down without making him blow up on me? Yes. Okay. Yeah, so at the moment this is going to be the top floor, so I put a balcony up here overlooking the gardens. I think that seems like a good idea. Got a quite ornate balcony design. Needs to feel pretty special, I think. But these bottom two floors, or these two tower floors here, are probably going to be for the library. So up here, at the moment here we've got windows, but here I don't, because I was already thinking that this would be a library at least. Maybe the floor above will be a library as well. So I think what I'm going to start doing now is designing how this library room is going to look. So I've brought along a project box with various bits of wood and light and leaves and stuff. I've brought along the bookshelf box that we got from raiding the mansions and various strongholds and bits and pieces all around the place. Plenty of those. And, of course, my white goods box, quartz and snow. I think I want this to feel like a kind of wooden old library. So let's have a look. I have never put birch next to bookcases or next to snow and spruce, so I wonder what that looks like. Certainly has potential. Right, I think actually the first thing that I need to do is to put up some bookshelves. Now, as you can see, this is very dark, so I'm going to need to do some sort of lighting. Well, let's put up the bookshelves and then we can work out the next step after that, right? Okay, bookshelf. Apart from that one's gone in the wrong place. Bookshelves are in. I mean, it's hard to see anything because it's so dark. Let's just chuck a couple of torches around for now. So let's put some torches next to these windows. Maybe that's the best way to bring some light into this room. Okay, and let's build another border here with this, but do it the right way around. I mean, it looks pretty nice. I have to say, it looks pretty nice. Now, obviously, there's a bit of a gap at the bottom of these shelves, so I'm going to have to put something around. I suppose I could just do something like that. Or maybe the best thing to do would be to put some birch down there. Let's make some planks and then turn them into slabs. So maybe... but I can't do that because this floor is spruce. So they're going to jump up one. And I don't want the floor below to be birch. Okay, so it has to be spruce. I think I had some spruce slabs in here actually. So let's put that all the way around and see how that starts to look. I guess it would have to also go there so it feels more complete. Okay. I do quite like the birch, but maybe not with the spruce down the bottom here and the oak in here. There's a lot of different colours of wood going on. So maybe what I'd like is to have spruce up there. Obviously spruce goes with spruce, doesn't it? Add some spruce logs in here, right? Yeah. And then also I could keep the bark on. Might look quite nice. So if I just do, let's do one of those over here as a comparison. Ooh. It's quite foreboding. Probably not helped by the fact that there's no light over there. That's a tough decision. I do like the darkness of that. But then maybe this is more fitting for a palace. Also, I think I'm going to want to do something like that around the top. Yeah, that works better if you've got that both top and bottom. I think I really like this. One thing I'm definitely going to have to do is to put some lighting because over here it's a bit too dark. Can I... I can't really put lighting in there because that's the outer wall, right? I can't really put lighting on the floor. I don't really want too much lighting showing, but I want a little bit of light coming through. I suppose what I could do is bring it forward one, and then behind there I can put some lighting with some gaps. I want to have gaps anyway, so something like that. So it looks like there's some books missing. But yeah, but then you see you've got this snow behind here then, but really it should be a wood panel, a wood plank block, right? Yeah, so I'm going to have to bring that all forward run. Okay, so I'm going to take it all down and play around with it and then see what happens. And there we go. This is more like it. So I think I've decided to go with the spruce. I know it's a bit darker, but I kind of want this to feel a little bit dark, like they're old tones that have been stored here for a long time. You can't let the sunlight or too much light get near them. At the moment I've got some torches here. They're not necessary for the look of this because I've got some light in behind here that comes through. So that gives enough light for us visually. The only problem is that on here these spots are actually spawnable at the moment. So I'm going to keep those torches in place for now. And maybe I might carpet over here to make it unspawnable. I think that might be the best option. But yeah, let's move over to this side and build it up again. So I took down the previous trial, and okay, so we've got a spruce column down here. Let's have a look quickly. What am I going to do here? I'd quite like this library to go all... I can't really do anything there, obviously, because of the stairs. Here... Stairs are a little bit in the way, but not too bad. I can move the stairs a little bit, and then I can have another corner here. And then in this space, I can just fill that in like that, right? That looks pretty good. And then bring that across. Yeah. Okay, then what I did for the behind here was just take some stripped spruce. No, that's not right. Stripped spruce on one side, a sea lantern on the other side, and then whack a trapdoor in there. And that provides enough light for it to look pretty good. And then just in a couple of places I can put that behind there and that. Yeah, maybe I need one over this side. Yeah, that works. Okay, so I am going to carry on building this around here and shift over the steps. And then when I come back, we should have a fully booked out library. And I can start working on some details in the middle, maybe some lighting up above, and some tables here. So I will come back when I've done that. See you in a bit. Well, I came over to check the shops quickly, and to my delight, I have discovered we are out of spruce wood. So that means we've sold all of that, which means we've got monies, but it does mean that I need to do some restocking. So I'm going to quickly run around and check all the shops, see what needs redoing, and then I'm going to do a musical interlude, a time-lapse of me getting all the stuff ready for the shops. And it's going to be a little bit special. Ooh, special. Because I am going to do it with a song that I have written for my new series. I'm not going to say any more right now, but I'm very excited. It's a 1.14 series, and I hope you enjoy the song. I was born on an island, covered in oak trees. So I punched him down and built a boat, sailed across the sea. 'Twas there I spied a jungle with a temple on its shore. So I set up camp and I cooked some cod, but I never called it home, 'cause I'm a wanderer. I'm only happy when I roam, yes, I'm a wanderer. I'll go nowhere and everywhere my home. Oh, hi. I was just putting some finishing touches to this library room. And as you can see, I have put bookshelves all the way around. I decided to go with a spruce library room here. And yeah, I'm really happy. I think it's looking really good. Obviously, it needs something in the middle here. It needs some sort of table or chairs or something to go in here. Probably some sort of light fixture from the ceiling. And if you follow me upstairs, oh, what's going on there? If you follow me upstairs, you'll see I decided that I liked the birch a lot as well. And so we're going to have a birch library and a spruce library. I think this has a really nice different feel. I started playing around with some seating arrangements. I've got some window seats as well. And over here I've got some little chairs with tables next to them, and I'm going to put some books in item frames on here so it looks like they're in use. But I'm really happy with how this has come out. So let me just tidy this up, we can get the full effect. As you can tell from my axe, I did a lot of placing and removing of blocks to do this. So over this side I've already put in a little bit of lighting, same idea as downstairs. And over here I've yet to do that. I'll do that in a little bit because I just wanted to get these walls finished. So these bits on the stairs were a little bit tricky, but what I decided to do was to keep so you can see down here, keep the theme of the room running on this bottom section of the steps. You can just see it there, but keep the white of the tower there as well. I think that gives a nice little bit of variation, keeps some of that snow palace feel, but at the same time this room feels very library-y. Don't know how to say that word. Very much like a library. There you go. Yeah, so I am really happy. I'm going to stop running around and you can actually get a proper look. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do the same seating arrangements down here. Or maybe keep it a bit more open, or maybe put something, maybe like an enchanting setup in the middle here, something like that. I'm not sure yet, so I don't want to rush decisions on anything that I do here, as you can probably tell. Yeah, so there you go. That is the library complete. Oh yes. I'm feeling really happy. I'm really motivated at the moment to get all of these things finished, and rather than leaving jobs half done, because then there's always a chance I'll never go back to it, I'm going to try and complete them all. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the little song. Hope you enjoyed the library here, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.